Picture this. You work a job with wild hours. You're the primary parent most days of the week, and you still want to build some extra income without missing your kids' nap time. That's exactly the situation one firefighter and stay-at-home dad is in. He works 3 days on, 4 days off, and spends the rest of his time solo parenting his baby while his girlfriend works. Instead of picking up a second job that eats his family time, he built 4 small side hustles around his schedule. None of them are get-rich-quick. All of them are things a busy, tired parent could realistically start this month. Before we get into the 4 ideas, it's worth noting what he ruled out. He actually tried rideshare driving first, Uber and Lyft, and hated it. Trading gas, mileage, and hours away from his son for a few hundred extra bucks a month just wasn't worth it to him. That's actually a great filter for any parent side hustle. If it pulls you physically away from your kids for hours at a time, the math has to be really good to justify it. His 4 picks all share one thing in common. They can be done in short bursts, from a couch, phone in hand, kid nearby. Idea number 1 is Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, or KDP. This is Amazon's platform for self-publishing books, and the genius of it is you don't need to be a writer or an artist. Think low-content books, things like log books, journals, or coloring books where the customer does most of the content themselves by filling in blanks or coloring pages. You can grab free stock line art from places like Canva, or use an app like Procreate to make simple symmetrical patterns and stitch together an entire coloring book in a matter of minutes. He also dabbles in simple children's books. Pick one theme, put a sentence on one page, and a picture on the facing page, and give it a happy ending. That's basically the whole format. The genuinely hard part isn't the creativity. It's Amazon's formatting requirements. Margins, bleed, trim size, all those technical details that trip up first-timers. And once your book is live, it's sitting on a shelf next to thousands of competitors with years of 5-star reviews. So a brand new book with 0 reviews can get buried fast unless you push a little traffic to it yourself, usually through social media. So how much does this actually make him? Across every book he's published, KDP brings in about $120 a month total. Not life-changing, but it's the kind of income that tends to compound. Every new book you publish, and every review that trickles in on old ones, nudges that number up a little more over time. Think of it less like a single side hustle, and more like planting a slow-growing orchard of tiny digital assets. Idea number 2 is social media itself, and this is the one that's actually making him the most money. A lot of people avoid posting because of the cringe factor, worrying that friends and family will judge them. But here's the reframe he uses. Social media isn't a hobby anymore. It's genuinely where a massive amount of content and money is changing hands right now, whether you participate or not. One 10-second video he posted brought in over $750. That's not a typo. 10 seconds. A big reason for that is Facebook's Creator Bonus program, which right now is aggressively paying new creators to post video content, sometimes up to $5,000. And it doesn't even have to be brand new footage. Old clips and videos that completely flopped still count toward it. He personally got approved for a $1,500 bonus just for participating. On top of the bonus money, there's regular content monetization too. Facebook pays out based on watch time and engagement on things like Reels. One 15-second reel earned him roughly $750, even though the exact same clip barely got any traction on TikTok. That's an important lesson. The same piece of content can perform completely differently depending on the platform's current incentives, so it's worth cross-posting everywhere rather than betting on just one app. If you're still nervous about people you know seeing your face online, there's an easy workaround. Start a brand new account with 0 followers. Skip linking your contacts, and just post consistently about something you actually enjoy. Nobody from your old friend list has to stumble onto it. All told, Social media is currently bringing him in around $2,000 a month, mostly thanks to that Facebook creator bonus program, though he's upfront that the income is inconsistent and could dry up if the platform changes its incentives. Idea number 3 is print on demand, designing something like a hat or a t-shirt in Canva, uploading it to a production service like Printify or Printful, and connecting it to a storefront, usually a cheap Shopify site. When someone actually buys, the production service prints it and ships it directly to the customer, so you never touch inventory. The catch is shipping costs. Because you're relying on a third-party fulfillment service, shipping eats a big chunk of the sale price, often leaving only a couple of dollars of actual profit per item. And he's completely honest about his own results here. $0 in organic sales from his personal storefront so far. That's a real gut check for anyone imagining easy passive income from print-on-demand shops. That said, he points out plenty of other people do make solid money this way, some pulling in around $20,000 a year once they've dialed in the right designs and found a way to drive consistent traffic. His take is that the long-term potential is real, because a single viral video paired with the right design could shift those numbers overnight. And the actual cost of trying is just his time, not his money. Idea number 4 is Amazon Merch on Demand. Basically the same print-on-demand concept, but running through Amazon's own system instead of an external store. You apply, get approved, and then submit designs for things like shirts, hoodies, or mugs. Once a design goes live, Amazon handles the printing and shipping automatically whenever someone buys. Because Amazon runs its own massive shipping network, the margins here are noticeably better than a typical Printify storefront. A simple t-shirt that sells for around $12 might net the designer $5 to $7, way better than the couple bucks left over on outside platforms. Right now, this brings him somewhere between $50 and $100 a month, and he describes it as genuinely low effort, since once a design is approved, it just sits there, earning without any ongoing work. So let's add it up. KDP brings around $120 a month. Social media is the big variable one, currently around $2,000 thanks to Facebook's bonus push. Print on demand through his own store is sitting at $0, but he sees upside there. And Amazon Merch adds another $50 to $100, mostly hands-off. None of these require quitting a job or hiring anyone. They're all things stacked on top of an already demanding schedule as a firefighter and hands-on dad. His bigger philosophy matters just as much as the specific numbers. Pick side hustles that are actually enjoyable to do, even before they're profitable, and make sure they don't cost you time with your kids. That's exactly why he walked away from rideshare driving, despite the guaranteed cash. And why these 4 ideas, which can all be done in small chunks from a phone or laptop at home, fit his life so much better. Now let's be real about what this actually takes. KDP and Merch on Demand require almost no skill, just patience and a willingness to learn some fiddly formatting or design rules. These are true low-barrier options. Print on Demand needs a bit more design sense and marketing hustle to get any traction, and his own $0 result is proof it's not automatic. Social media is the wild card. Anyone can post, but earning real money depends heavily on platform algorithms and bonus programs that can change or disappear with little warning. Short term, in just a few weeks, don't expect much from any of these except maybe social media, where a single viral clip or bonus approval could hand you a surprisingly big check almost immediately. That's the appeal and the trap, since it's unpredictable. KDP and Merch payouts build slowly, often taking months before you see meaningful numbers, and Print on Demand may earn nothing at all until you find the right design and audience. Long-term, over months and years, this whole stack has real staying power precisely because it's diversified. If Facebook changes its bonus program tomorrow, he's still got book royalties and merch sales quietly ticking along. That's the real lesson here for any busy parent. Instead of betting everything on one platform's generosity, Spread small, low-cost bets across a few passive-ish channels. Keep the ones that click and let your actual family time stay protected. It's not flashy, but it's honest, sustainable, and built for real life, not a highlight reel.